Welcome to this video on CP Sourcing Agent app. In today's session, we'll learn end-to-end functionality of CP Sourcing app. Hi everyone, my name is Shahzad Ansari and I'm your training manager. In today's session, we'll learn how exactly you can use CP Sourcing app for CP creation, CP management, event management, using all the sorting and filter options. At the same time, we'll be sharing a lot of handy tool tips which you can use for end-to-end and proper CP management. Now let us start with installation of CP Sourcing app. For installing the CP Sourcing app, you need to go on the Play Store, search for CP Sourcing app. Here you will find CP Sourcing by ANAROCK Property Consulted Private Limited and click on install. Once the installation of the app is done, open the app. Now first, before using the app, you need to give few permission to ensure that all the functionalities of the app work properly. Allow CP Sourcing app to send notifications. Then here you will see a screen for granting permission. So click on grant permission first to allow CP Sourcing app to record all the calls which are made via the app. So while using the app, you can click. Then to allow CP Sourcing app to access your contacts, to make and manage phone calls. Now once you have given all the permissions, again click on grant permission. It will take you to a screen wherein you can give display over other apps permission. From the list of apps, search for CP Sourcing and click on allow. Now, as we have given all the permissions for the app, there is one more critical and important permission which needs to be given, or you need to disable battery optimization over here. Now on this screen, if you click on grant permission, you will not be able to find CP Sourcing app from the list. However, you can also refer to the video which is given over here in the click here option. You can click and see the video how exactly you can disable battery optimization, or you can just go back, click on the CP icon, click on app info. Now based on your device, you'll be able to see either a battery saver or a battery usage option. Click on battery usage and allow background activity. Also, to ensure that all the functionalities of the app work properly, you'll also have to download Sales Connect file. Now, so download and install Sales Connect. Here, you will have an option to install now. Just click on this install now button. It will take you to a browser where you can download the Sales Connect APK. Once the APK is downloaded, click on open and you will have to install Sales Connect as well. Click on open. Now allow Sales Connect to send notifications, and also you'll have to give few permissions. Click on grant permission to allow Sales Connect to access phone call logs, access contacts, make and manage phone calls. And as Sales Connect is a background app, you'll have to give a permission to let the app run in the background. Click on allow. And last, once you have given all the permission, there will be a dummy call placed to ensure that everything is working as intended. So click on begin test. Once the call is done, you can go back on the CP Sourcing app. And from here, you can log in. You can enter the company code, proceed. Here you will have an option to update your mobile number. OTP will be sent on SMS and email both. You can retrieve the OTP and log in. Now I have completed the login. Now let us go ahead and see how exactly you can use CP Sourcing app for CP creation first and entire CP management. And also after this session, you'll be very confident to use the CP Sourcing app. Now, let us start with CP creation. Adding new channel partners on the CP Sourcing app is pretty easy. Along with the CPs, you can add CP firms with which the new CPs are associated. First, log into your CP Sourcing app. Now at the bottom, you have an option to go to the CPs menu. Here, you can click on this plus sign to create a CP. Enter the mobile number of the channel partner. If the channel partner is already registered with us, it will show up on the app. If the channel partner is not registered with us, then you can click on this register CP option and a CP creation form will open, which you need to fill. Enter the name of your channel partner. You can add multiple projects to this CP. Here you have an option to click on select all to add them to all the project in which you are working, or you can individually select the projects as well. Please note, CP will be only added to the project that you select. Enter the mobile email, enter the email of your channel partner, designation, operational locality. Now your CPs can function in multiple localities. You can add multiple localities from here as well. And last, you can add the firm in which the CP is working. Now, just search for the firm name from the list. If the firm name shows up, you can directly select and add the firm name to your channel partner. If you select for a firm which is not registered with us, then you can click on this create new option and create a firm as well. All you need to do is just enter the firm details like the name, address, operational localities, GSTI number, or the RER ID, and click on save. Once you add the firm, next time if you add any CPs from that particular firm, it will just show up in this list. And click on save. Now to see your latest added channel partners, here under the sorting option, you can click on this added option and it will show you the last added channel partners. Now there are multiple ways through which you can interact with the CP. First, on the CP card, there is an option to interact via WhatsApp or via phone. Similarly, if you want to interact with the CP via the CP card, once you click on it, it will open the CP details page. And here at the bottom, you have an option to interact via WhatsApp or via phone call. You can use these two buttons to interact with the CPs. Now, in this section, we will learn about the functionalities associated with CP management. We will cover CP card, CP filters, CP sorting, CP funnel, ignore CP as well. I know this sounds a lot, but it is quite easy. First, click on the CP icon, the bottom navigation menu. It will open the list of all the CPs which are associated with you. At the top, you'll be able to see a number of all the CPs whom are working with you. The plus icon through which you can add the CP, filter option, and a search option to search a CP via name or number. Let us move to the CP card. Now, CP card is something in which you will have the basic details of your channel partners, like your priority, your CP's name, their firm name, the number of CP visits done by them, how many projects they are working on. There's an option to connect via WhatsApp or via call. Also, from here, by clicking on this new event option, you can create a new event with the CP as well. Now, once you click on the CP card, it will open a detailed information page of your CP. Like here, I have added a channel partner, Dhaval Vyas, and I'm able to see all the details like the priority, which can be P1, P2, P3 based on the CP performance. Please note that the priority cannot be set by you. It is set by CP's performance or via CP dashboard, which is accessible to your managers. Here you'll be able to see designation of your channel partner, their firm name, how many CP visits they have completed, how many projects they are working on, how many bookings they have generated. Then you have an option to create a new event, which we'll learn in event management as well. Share sales kit. You can share all your project related information with the channel partner. Just click on share sales kit option. Here you will have a list of options to select, like your floor plans, address, locality, and you can share via WhatsApp or email. Then you can add CP notes or notes via basis your CP interaction. Just click on this add new note option, and here you can update any note as per your discussion with the channel partner. View CP history. You can view the entire history of the CP from the time the CP is created. If you want to check any actionable or any update which is done on the channel partners, you'll be able to see under this history option. And at the bottom, there is an option to update CP feedback form. Basically, this form can be filled post your interaction with the channel partners. There are multiple questions over here, which you can just update and click on submit to save the CP form. Also, here there is an option to interact with the CP via WhatsApp or phone call. Now let us see how exactly you can use the edit option to edit personal details as well as the firm details of your channel partner. Now click on the CP card for which you want to edit any details. In the CP information page, at the top hand side, you have three dots. Click on it. it will have an option to access the edit menu. Click on edit. Here, there are two options. If you want to edit personal details, click on personal details. Here you can add any alternate number or a secondary number of your channel partner. You can add more projects by clicking on this add more button, and you can add CPs to any other projects in which you are working. You can edit the email ID, you can change the designation. At the same time, you can add or remove any operational localities. Once you have made the changes, click on the save button to save the changes. Similarly, you can edit the form details as well. Here you can edit the firm name, if you want to add any office locality, address, any operational locality, or if you want to add RERA ID to the firm details, you can do that as well. Once you have updated the details, click on save. Now let us see how exactly you can move a CP to not interested. Now let us take a scenario wherein you have added a channel partner from your CP sourcing app, you have interacted with him or her. However, for any reason, they don't want to work with you for a particular set of projects or all projects. In that scenario, all you need to do is just click on the CP card. Top hand side, you have three dots, click on it, and then there is an option to move to not interested. Now, there are two scenarios. One, the CP doesn't want to work with you for all the projects in which he or she is mapped. So you can select all the projects and click on done. Or a CP doesn't want to work with you for a specific project. So you can select that particular project name, click on done, and it will ask you for a reason why the CP doesn't want to work with you. Now here there are few project related information like there is a pricing related concern, home loan is an issue, a delivery date or configuration or location or amenities, anything related to a project which for which the CP doesn't want to work with you. Or it can be a personal reason as well, like the CP feels that commission is less, or he or she doesn't work in that location, didn't like the project, commission is still pending with the developer, or at times the CPs are not reachable after the first interaction. You can select minimum one reason, you can select multiple reasons as well, and you can update the notes and click on submit. Once you have done that, the CP will be successfully marked as not interested. Let us learn how exactly you can use CP filter option to filter all the CPs which are added on your CP sourcing app. You can filter the CP as per different parameters. Now to access CP filter option, it is between CP addition and CP search. Here you have an option to click on CP filter. Once you click on CP filter, it will give you an option to filter all your CPs by projects, operational localities, firm, priority, or CP events. And you can use multiple filters together as well. Once you have selected any filter, just click on show CP option, and then you'll be able to see all the list of the CPs basis the filter you have selected. Now I will show you how you can access the CP funnel. After applying the filters from the CP filter and then clicking on show CP, you can see the CP funnel. Now here, please ensure that the project is selected. Let's say you have added a respective filter and not selected the project, then the CP funnel will not be visible. It is mandatory that you select the project, then add the respected filter and click on show CP. It will show you the CP funnel. Now the CP funnel includes all the CP which are there as per the selected filter. You can do it via project wise as well, or you can use multiple filters together. Now let us understand what is the meaning of all the filters. All will show you all the CPs which are there basis the selected filters. No activity will show you all the CPs which you have added, but there is no activity with them. Try to ensure none of the CPs are in no activity. Have a constant connect with your channel partners. CP meeting done will show you all the CPs with whom you have completed at least one CP meeting or a face-to-face meeting. Lead SB done, all the CPs who have generated at least one lead for you and the site visit is completed for them. Lead booking will show you all the CPs who have generated a lead for you and the booking is done on that lead. And not interested will show you all the CPs who are not interested as per the selected filter. If you want to view any of the details basis the CP funnel, just click on that CP funnel. Like here, I have selected CP meeting done, and then there are sorting options over here which you can use to sort all the CPs from the selected filter. Now let us learn more about CP sorting, how exactly you can use CP sorting options on the CP sourcing app for proper and effective management of your CPs. Now I have come back on the home screen. Here there is an option to sort via recent follow-up done. Once you click on it, you'll be able to see the CP with whom you have completed the last follow-up on the top. Recently added, I have added a channel partner which is showing on the top over here. Then recent face-to-face done, recent CP visit, recent booking, and priority. Now CP priority is pretty important. Here you will be able to see CP priority set as P1, P2, P3 basis CP performance, and that cannot be updated by you. That is entirely based on the CP performance, like the number of leads they are generating, number of site visit which is done, what is the revenue generated by that CP. Accordingly, the system will set a priority of P1, which is the highest, and P3, which is the lowest. In any scenario, if you want to change the priority of a CP, you can connect with your manager. They can help you via the CP dashboard. Now, at the bottom, there is CP ignored. Now, this is a very important section of CP sourcing app. You should ensure that none of your CPs are ignored. Also, remember that CP will go in an ignored section basis few conditions, like the CP is not active or there is no future events or activity with that CP in past 7 days. You can check the ignored CP from the CP tab. Here, I'm able to see 92 ignored CP. Just click on it and you'll be able to see all the list of ignored channel partners. Here also, you have sorting options which you can use for effective CP management and connection, and you can connect with your CP so that they are not in ignored section. In this section, we will cover the entire event management with channel partners. We will see different ways of creating an event, deleting or rescheduling an event, event completion, at the same time geotagging an event after successful completion. So let us begin with event creation. From the CP sourcing app, there are different ways which you can use to schedule and complete an event. For scheduling, you can first go on the event screen. Here there is a schedule an event option. You can use that option to create an event. If you go on the CP's main screen, here in every CP card, there is a new event option. You can click on it and create an event. Similarly, once you click on the CP card, it will give you an option to create a new event from the CP details as well. I'll just click on this new event. Now, main purpose of having an event is you can schedule a CP site visit wherein the CP can come for a site visit. You can schedule any external meeting with the CP. At the same time, you can use follow up as well. Follow up is nothing but any telephonic interaction which you want to do with the channel partner as per your requirement. First, I will just create a CP site visit. So click on visit proposed. Here, it will give you an option to select the project for which you want to complete the site visit. Select the project name, date and time. You can select the correct date and time where the CP is coming for a site visit. Once you have selected the date and time, it's an important feature of set reminder because you will have multiple events with different set of CPs, and it's important that you get a reminder on the CP sourcing app which will help you to ensure that the CP event is completed as well. So you can set a reminder as per your preference, and here you can just add any note basis your CP interaction, like a summary of any interaction which will help you in terms of that event. And once you have, similarly, you can add a face-to-face and a follow-up as well based on the interaction. Now we have seen that you can schedule events from different sections. However, scheduling is first part of event management. The second part is event completion. Or in few scenarios, there is a possibility that you need to reschedule or delete any planned events as well. Click on this event section. Now first, it will show all the events which are planned for today. And to keep it easy and basic, you can use different filter options as well. So next to the plus sign, there is a filter option. You can click on it. Once you click on that filter option, here you can use different set of filters to have a focused approach on all the events which are scheduled. So let's say I want to see all my events which are scheduled for this month. I have selected all the three events: visit, propose, face to face, and follow up. However, as per your requirement, you can select any filters or an event type, click on show event, and it will show you the entire details of the event in this particular section. Now let us see how exactly you can complete any planned event. I have selected a filter for today, all the events which are planned for today, clicked on show event. Now here I can see there are a few meetings which are lined up for today. Let's assume that the meeting which was lined up with Suraj Rai, I have completed that particular event. So I'll just click on face to face. Here, there are two options. I can click on mark as done if the event is completed. For any reason, if the event is not completed, I can cancel the event as well. As I have completed my meeting with Suraj, I've just updated the notes. And the moment I click on mark as done, it will capture my live location, and these details will be saved in CP history as well. So please ensure whenever you complete a face-to-face meeting, on the spot, just click on mark as done so that the location is captured as well. Similarly, you can complete any other planned event from the CP sourcing app. Now, if you complete any CP site visit, though the live location is not captured because it is definitely the site address where the event is completed. However, there will be a CP feedback form which you can fill post discussion with the channel partner, which will help us understand from a CP perspective what is his or her feedback post the site visit. Here, there are a few questions which are given. You can just update the questions and click on submit, and the form can be filled. Now we'll see how exactly you can reschedule or delete any previously created events. First, we'll cover rescheduling of an event. Now, in many scenarios, there is a possibility that the CP with whom you have planned a face-to-face or a CP site visit is completed. But in few scenarios, there is a possibility that for some reasons they want to reschedule the event. On the CP sourcing app, there are provisions to reschedule or cancel the event. Now here what I have done is I have just selected events which were scheduled for today. Click on the event you want to reschedule. Here there is a pencil sign. Click on that pencil sign. It will open a event edit window. From here you can select the date and time when you want to reschedule the event. Once you have updated the details, click on the reschedule button and the event will be rescheduled. Similarly, for any scenario, if the CP wants to cancel a planned event, you can do it via the CP sourcing app as well. Under the event window, click on the event. Here, next to mark is done, there is a cancel event option. However, whenever you are canceling an event, it will ask you for a reason why the event needs to be cancelled. There's a possibility that the CP denied for the meeting, or in some scenario, there's a possibility the CP is not reachable, or the locality is wrongly updated. You can select any reason from the list over here and click on submit. Now, one more important event is follow up. However, please note, follow up can be only completed once you call the CP. So I will take a sample follow up which I have scheduled. Here there is a call button, just click on it. Once the call is done, you will see a modal screen through which you can schedule any next event, because there is a possibility based on the interaction you have to schedule a CP site visit or a CP face-to-face meeting or another follow-up. You can do it from this particular window. You can select any event and move and schedule the events. Similarly, if you don't want to schedule any window, you can click on skip event and proceed, and your callback will be, or your follow-up will be completed. Scrolling down, you will be able to see all the outdated events. Basically, all the outdated events will have a miss tag to it. Any CP site visit or a face-to-face meeting which you plan and for some reason you don't complete, or you have completed the event but forgot to mark it as done, then it will show under outdated events. Please ensure that none of your events are outdated. All the events which you schedule via the CPS sourcing app are probably completed as well. In any scenario, if you want to delete or if you want to cancel or reschedule the event, you can do it as we have shown in the video. CP Sourcing app also gives you the option to share sales kit with the channel partner. For this, there are multiple ways in which you can share the documents with the channel partners. First way is click on the CP card or the CP with whom you want to share the project details. Here, there is a share sales kit option. Click on it. Select the project for which details you want to share with the channel partner. And here, based on the project details which are updated, you can select the project details, click on share selected, and you can share all the details via email or WhatsApp. I'll show you one more scenario for a different project. Here, as you can see in this particular project, there is floor plans, brochures. So let's say if you want to share multiple documents, you can share as per your requirement. Click on share selected, and then you can forward via WhatsApp or you can share it over email if the email ID is added for that particular channel partner. There is one more way through which you can share all the project details with the channel partners. Here, click on the tab which says more, click on projects, and here there is a share button. Select the documents which you want to share. Now here, click on the share with CP option. Select the CP with whom you want to share the details. Select WhatsApp or email, and then you can proceed in sharing the project details with the channel partner. In this section, we will see all the additional things that you can do from your CP sourcing app. Click on more option. Here, you can check your name, your number. Under projects, you will be able to see all the projects which are mapped to you. At the same time, we have seen how exactly you can share the project details from here. So as of now, we will skip that part. App settings will give you an option to reset the app. Also, it will show your current version of the app. Logout option is given. Call logs will show you all the calls which are made via the CP sourcing app. It will not have any of your personal call details, so you can keep a track of all the calls which are made via the CP sourcing app. And last but not the least is your help and support option. In any scenario, if you're facing any issues or difficulties in using the app, there is any technical error, you can take a screenshot of that particular error. You can share with us on support at ANAROCK, or there are numbers given over here wherein you can get in touch with the support team and have your issue resolved. So this was it, guys. Thank you for taking your time to watch this tutorial on CP sourcing app. We have tried to cover everything about the CP sourcing app that you can use for effective management of all the channel partners. At the same time, if you have any questions or any queries, you can get in touch with us on support@anarock.com. Thank you, everyone. Take care and happy learning.